Hi guys, today we have
All right.
Shantanu Hazarika with us. So he is one of those stories which inspires us a lot. Someone who was doing engineering, he dropped out of that and started his career as a visual artist, and he was in fact the Red Bull champion of doodle artists, I guess, world champion, right?
Yep. Yep.
And he has worked with
Yeah, I was the Red Bull World Doodle Art Champion in 2014. 2014. Yeah.
Okay. And he has worked with some of the best name in the hip hop industry, if you guys follow that. So he has worked with Divine, he has worked with Ritwis and the CD Moth guys as well. According to you, who's a visual artist? Like, what can, if we can describe in 2 to 3 sentences? Like,
A visual artist.
yeah.
If you ask me
Mm-hmm.
what a visual artist or what I can, how would I define a visual artist?
Mm-hmm.
Someone who can actually translate,
Mm-hmm.
who can visually translate language or your auditory senses or any experience. If anyone can translate any experience in form of a visual, in form of a visual communication, I think that's a visual artist for me.
Like if we talk about like I'm a I just passed out of my school. I'm in school, so if I want to
Huh.
become a visual artist, so how to become one? Like what all things are required to become a
See,
visual artist?
now I've started to now I know that there's so many other options and there's so
Mm-hmm.
many other branches available. I had no idea before. So if you really want to know where you stand, if you're out of school and you really want to pursue in what line in art or designing, first thing I would suggest that you make sure that you know how to draw or compose. Like it's a very basic skill is which is required by every designer, be it a photographer or anything. It's not that I'm not saying drawing that you have to be really good at drawing. Like if you can simply translate something that you're thinking into form of a rough sketch,
Like you should
that
know the
is the
elements, kind
minimum.
of thing.
Yeah, elements. So for me it came naturally. I could
Mm-hmm.
easily read compositions, I could easily find the definition and everything, patterns and textures or whatever. But then for some people you need to practice and learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that comes with observation. The first is a basic skill. Before you go into any technical stuff, if you go into any designing course or anything, just make sure that you're able to translate whatever you see or whatever you do in form of a composition, that you know how to sketch out a rough. Doesn't matter if it's like a proper drawing, doesn't matter if it's a stick figure also, but know that you should be able to translate that. And that's the first basic skill that you must have. Your mind and your hands and your ability to observe and translate it onto a 2D object, a piece of paper. Then after that, you check out courses. Like there are so many vocational short-term courses available,
Mm-hmm.
like certificate courses,
Mm-hmm.
like basic courses on graphic designing,
Mm-hmm.
basic courses on visual communication,
Mm-hmm.
photography, painting. There's a lot of small vocational courses available. So it's hardly for a few weeks or days. If you think you really need to know like your element or which branch to go to, take a few of the classes. Let's just Google it, find all the classes or the like arena animation or some of them. They do all of these
Yeah.
classes. So look up for this small classes where it's happening, where you can go and attend a workshop or maybe attend 2 or 3 classes and see what's the module like what all you have to do to actually take up the stream. Then graphic design is one of the most basic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of the most core and the strongest thing you can do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can probably, if you want to do animation, you
Mm-hmm.
can branch out to animation, and then you can probably do visual. Now, visual communication is also a subject. I think in NID and
Yeah,
all there
yeah,
is
it's
visual
there. Yeah.
communication. So you can also look up visual communication. That's a very good thing course you can do, which is Viscom. Viscom is highly, it's a multidisciplinary take on this whole visual art thing, and from there you can actually branch out. So Viscom is a very good subject, and advertising and everything. This all falls under the say various facets of graphic designing, animation, and whatever else, like everything else.
the next question I was coming up to was that did social media played a good part in your journey, or like is social media a good thing to put out your content on, or is it
See,
because
there is a lot of pros and cons when
Mhm.
it comes to like social media or getting your work out there. But then, see, a lot of people can copy your stuff. A lot of people can straight away, especially with the up and coming designers who are really young and people don't know much about them. I've seen big companies actually stealing their ideas, and you can't fight back. It's a very toxic environment. But then it's unethical. It's very unethical. But then this is the major like con of being in this business, and especially in social media. But then
Mhm.
again, if you feel like that you're okay, like you're confident enough that my work is mine,
Mhm.
and even if my ideas get get stolen and in an
Mhm.
unethical way, you make sure that you are getting what you need to get from that. Make sure that you're getting the visibility, make sure you're getting the exposure, make sure you're getting more clients and more reach. And and it's a give and take. You have
Mhm.
to like take the risk. There's no way out. It's fine if you have a good decent job in a good firm. You don't have to put out stuff that much. All your stuff is copyrighted and under the firm or the design
Mhm.
studio. It's fine. Then it's not your headache. But then as a freelancer, it's a risk. It's a thing that you have to take. And I personally have always benefited in some way or the other. My style is copied like everywhere around, and some people like they even tag me. Like I'm like, yo, मेरा मेरा ही छाप के मुझे ही टैग कर रहा है, मतलब क्या चाहिए, मतलब what do you want, buddy? uh, but that will happen. That it's inevitable. If you have something good, people will imitate you.
And like, what do you think? Like, being a freelancer is good in this art form, or working under a company or a firm? Would
See,
you suggest?
it's up to you how. See, you have to, end of the day, you have to pay your bills.
Yeah.
So whichever is much more beneficial for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting decent work by work, or if you're getting paid decently and you have a good work environment, you're
Mm-hmm.
getting good time to develop your skill, there
Mm-hmm.
is growth, then go for a design house. I don't mind working in a big, right now I my goals are different. If I get a good offer like for an creative director or head of design for a really nice company, I would take that job. Definitely I'll do it. Like, I am not against it at all. But then till then, I want to build my own reputation and my own brand as me, as Shantanu Hazarika, as an artist. So if you're not looking for that, you can do both. You can build yourself as a brand. At the same time, you can work with a studio or a design, also get paid and make money out of your skill. Basically, you need to pay your bills. So what I'm saying is, whatever you do, make sure that you get paid.
And like, the most important thing, like anyone before choosing a career thinks of it कि पैसा कितना मिलेगा, मैं अमीर होऊंगा, कितना पे मिलेगा, इस फील्ड में मतलब कैसा रहता है, how do you get paid
इस
and
फील्ड में See, Steel, I'll tell you one thing. This is not a government job. This is not a corporate job that there is a slab
Mhm.
that itna minimum paisa milega, itna zyada, isse zyada nahi milega maximum. This is a very different industry, and there is no particular maximum or minimum. Like, you can actually earn a lot, or you can also earn nothing. So you shouldn't get into this line of thinking that I'll make lots and lots of money. First, you must think that how I'm going to make that money. Am I worthy enough to be able to make that money? So you should always make sure that you are worthy of that. Like, you should work towards that. Your skill set, your creativity, your uniqueness will decide how much you'll get paid. You can't simply get into this line thinking that you'll make money. It's not about that. You need to be creative. You need to be creative with yourself. You need to be creative on how you're gonna make that money also.
I am retrospecting myself, or I'm analyzing myself before getting into this art form or visual artist. So like, what are the
Hmm.
checkbox तुम्हें करने का है कि अगर अपन इसमें आ रहे हैं तो these all skills I should have. I can analyze myself.
Okay, so skill sets.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to get into graphic designing, you must know Photoshop, you must know Illustrator, you must know InDesign also for product designing and stuff like that. You must, but the basic is the most of the interfaces are quite similar.
Mm-hmm.
If you get used to one, you get used to the other. It's not that difficult, but just make sure that you know this three. Like Photoshop is a must.
Mm-hmm.
They have to know Photoshop, Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign because I know all these three.
Mm-hmm.
And but more than that, what I do is I sketch on my iPad, even though I know all this Photoshop, etc. But I love to work on my iPad. I have this software called Procreate. I create most of my stuff there. Then I convert it to whatever file I want to. I do it on Illustrator if I need vectors. There's a whole process how I
Mm-hmm.
vectorize my illustrations from iPad to Illustrator, and through Illustrator, how do I vectorize it? So there's all I discovered all those things by working and by discovering the software and working with it. So I think you must get used to that, and also you must know shortcuts. They're very important. It's time. Otherwise, you'll end up looking for clicking and
Mm-hmm.
looking for each window and stuff. It gets messy. Know your shortcuts. Know your software. But the most basic thing is to be clear about your drawing skills, your basics like composition, drawing. It's very important. Very important. Your ability to draw is very important
Like you should be
in
creative
this
in
field of work.
thinking. Like.
Yes. See, if you're really good at drawing
Mm-hmm.
or actually sketching, I'm not talking about sketching by looking at something. That is for practice. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about sketching and doing things out of imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Like you must have a visual library. Like suppose if I sit down with a client and they tell me I need to make a fish oil, so I must have a visual library of how different fishes look, how scales are, how a fish swims, how are their eyes, if I can draw them out or not. So that the moment when I'm talking with the client, I can give them ideas. Like, oh, this is we can use the scales of the fish to make the font. We can use the stream that a goldfish lives behind when it's moving through the water as a flare or as a trail or as a highlight point. So this, all these ideas, it has to be instantaneous. Like you must be able to close your eyes, and if there's a keyword thrown at me, I can find other concept around it. For example, suddenly somebody tells me about the color red, then I can simply say, yeah, ambulance. Or I can say maybe blood, something like that. So it's like a fun game. You must have a visual library through which you can pick stuff out from and then compose them.
So this is last question that I have. What is your tip? क्या ज्ञान? What is your tip and advice for the aspiring visual artists or designers?
I would say just keep drawing. Like I would suggest that you always keep doing what you love to do. If you like to draw, keep drawing. And I think the most just remember how you started off and what made you like get into this line of work. For example, I got in this line of work because I love to draw, and my drawings that I did were always with my ballpoint pen on my notebook. And after all this while things that I've done, there's nothing more satisfying for me to actually use a pen and a paper. And most of my work that you see behind me, these are all ink and paper work. None of it's acrylic or paint or any fancy stuff. So always remember why you started off, what made you really happy, and keep doing that. And learn other things, learn everything that you can in between. But then always make sure that you go back to the roots and how you started off and keep doing that. You'll be surprised how much you evolve doing that.
So I guess this is it, and it was fun having you.
Likewise. Nice. I talked a lot.
No,
Uh,
we love people who talk and मतलब basically ये idea यही है कि people can see your journey and people aspire to become like you, right? And
hmm.
it might help, this video might help them to become someone like you.
अरे
So that's cut.
अरे अरे भाई, thank you.